Hello guys and welcome back to my cleaning channel. I am Jenya. In today's video, we will be cleaning a lot of mess in this house. We will be starting in our guest room / computer room or office, whichever way you want to call it, but I also like to fold my laundry in there, which by the way we have a huge mountain of, and we will be folding all of that today. Next we will be switching to our complete disaster living room. Thanks to my toddlers, there has been a little hurricane that went through that area, but we will take care of that one in no time. Last but not least, I have a disgusting, embarrassing shower to take care of today and deep clean really well. I swear it feels like I just deep cleaned that shower, but even after that I had a few stubborn stains that just would not go away no matter what. But thanks to you, your comments and suggestions, I have found the solution for those stains, and I can't wait to share all of the cleaning motivation with you today, guys. As I have mentioned earlier, we are starting with our guest room / computer room. This is my getaway spot where I also prefer to fold all of the laundry. I have two toddlers that like jumping on the bed and do all of the messy things that toddlers love doing. A lot of laundry a lot of times ends up on the floor and behind the bed, on the other side of the bed I mean. Today I'll pick up all of the clothes laying on the floor and fold it or rewash some of it, but I will get this mountain of laundry done today. And of course I'll clean and tidy up this room today. For those who may be new to this channel, I am Jenya once again. I come from Russia, but I have been married to an American guy for about 4 years now, and we made 2 kids. My little girl is 3, my boy is 1. I stay at home with them and make these videos. My house gets extremely messy from time to time. I have no shame in showing those messes to you because I know a lot of you can relate, and I also love giving you the cleaning motivation that you need. Feel free to leave me a comment under this video and let me know what area or room you're planning on cleaning or what other things you have on your to-do list. You can also always just say hi and let me know how your day is going. I learn a lot from you guys in the comment section. I learn about cleaning hacks, life hacks, and about you. So I always love hearing from you.
But it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two.
Sometimes I just don't feel like folding the fitted sheets the proper way, especially the toddlers' fitted sheets for some reason. I guess I just know that I will be using it maybe tomorrow if not today. But when it comes to my toddlers' clothes, I actually prefer folding it, although I am aware now that it is pretty common for moms to just throw their toddlers' clothes together and separate it by type without folding it, at least in America as far as I know, but I wonder if it varies by country though. But feel free to let me know whether you are from America or not. Do you prefer folding your toddler's clothes, or did you prefer folding your toddler's clothes in case your kids are all grown up by now? Or would you much rather just throw it together and separate it by type of clothes? It sounds much easier and more practical in a way, and sometimes I do that as well, just throwing it together, but for the most part I actually end up folding my toddler's clothes. Which also brings me to say that I know a lot of you guys are Americans who watch my channel, but a lot of you are from different countries, and if I look into my channel's analytics, I can actually see which countries watch my channel the most. I was pretty surprised to find out that, of course, besides the United States, the second country with the most viewers on my channel is actually Brazil. So hello to you guys. And also the next one on the list was the United Kingdom as well as Germany. It was pretty surprising to me to find out those numbers. I am originally from Russia, like I mentioned, but I have been to Germany and I have lived in England for a few years. But I'm extremely happy and thankful for all of you guys from any country watching my videos.
Dancing up in the stars. Oh, where I'd rather be than with you. I can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky. You're so lucky, oh, oh, oh. Still can't believe you love me.
By now I have one basket for my son, one basket for my daughter. I'm gonna get on the other side of the bed and pick up all of that clutter from the floor, and then I can clean up the room.
I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. 'Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
So a few days later from the time of the video, yesterday actually, my cat had to go to the vet just to get her yearly shots. I just looked at her and remembered, and I thought I'd share because a lot of you, I'm sure, have pets, and I actually had plans with my toddlers and I could not take her to the vet, so I ended up asking my husband to take her for the shots, and I could not believe how much stress I put on myself just worrying about this whole visit. I started stressing out about it the night before, mainly about the car ride and the fact that I wasn't even going to be by her side at that really scary for her time. And then she was going to be taken away by somebody who she doesn't know, and she's an indoor cat, she doesn't know anybody, she hides when people come over, she's very shy, and I might have overreacted a little bit with all this stress, but I love animals, you know. So I asked my husband to keep me posted as much as possible, and you know what? She was just fine. He sent me a couple of videos of her just wandering around just as a proof that she was not suffering, but I can't believe I lost all of that sleep over this little visit. We needed to get her up to date with her shots because actually we have decided to get another pet. Although I always preferred to get a cat for her as a friend, my husband is more of a dog kind of guy, and so we have decided that while our kids are growing up, it's best to get a little puppy. If we didn't have kids, I would much rather prefer get an older dog that has less chances of being adopted, but while we have little kids, I think it's safer for us to get a younger puppy, and that is what we're going to be looking to adopt. I know that once the kids grow up, I will adopt at least a couple more animals that are older. I'm pretty nervous though because it's just like getting another baby. I am sure it's going to be my first time to ever take care of a puppy, and so right now I'm trying to work on my education before the big day arrives. If you feel like you know something about puppies that everybody else should really know, feel free to share that information in the comment section. But like I said, I am learning a lot of things at the moment. I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos, I'm reading stuff, and just absorbing a lot of educational information about bringing up a puppy. I feel like I've been almost done with all this clothes and all this laundry in this room at least a few times today, but more clothes just keeps showing up out of nowhere. But this time I am done. I'm going to make the bed now. If we have guests, that's when I normally prefer to change the sheets right before they arrive, because, you know, kids like jumping on the bed and stuff happens in this room, so I just prefer to get this room ready right before we have guests. So I'm just gonna straighten out this bed, not worrying about the perfect look, so that I can wipe the dust in this room, vacuum the floors, do the final touches, and move on to the next room, which is the living room.
Baby, I can tell it's just for sure. Every line designed to let me know. You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I.
There's always clutter that keeps collecting on that dresser on top. I'll go through it all another day, but today I'm just tidying up.
So to understand. What if this doesn't go as planned? So you don't know what it means.
Normally, this desk is where I do a lot of stuff on my computer, as you can probably guess by all the cup marks on the surface. And so I'm gonna use Thieves, one of my favorite cleaners. And the huge reason is because it actually smells amazing to me. Also, since it's plant-based, I just end up using it everywhere because I feel safe.
To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. I see them pulling your strings, and you might be seeing things. Yeah, you know I'm real.
Also, guys, don't forget, as always, if you feel like you have anything to say to me directly or share something or ask a question, you can always do that on my Instagram account. Send me a direct message, and my Instagram account is @FromJenya_with_love, just like the channel. But of course, if you feel like leaving a comment under one of my YouTube videos in the comment section, you are more than welcome to do that. I love hearing from you, reading your suggestions, advice, and opinions.
Say that you so am I. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you so am I. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. So am I.
I'm sure everybody around is already up to date with Christmas decor, but I still have a couple of things left over that I didn't end up using anywhere in my house this year. So I thought I'd put this little vase in here, and also this little sign. I really did not know where else to stick it rather than the window, but I thought it looked quite cute anyway. And so we're finally done with this room. Let me show you the afters.
Makes me so confused. I don't know what to do.
And so before moving into the living room, I actually had a little plastic trash can that just did not smell good. I washed it a little bit with vinegar and dish soap, and it still did not smell good. And so I wasn't sure 100% if it's safe or not, but I decided to stick it into the dishwasher, just making sure that that spinning kind of thing doesn't hit the trash can as it rotates. Of course, I googled if you can put a trash can into the dishwasher, but I was still a little bit confused with all the answers. In case you are in the same boat and are a little bit hesitant on whether or not you should put your trash can into the dishwasher, my experience turned out successful, and I am going to be doing it from now on. I'm pretty sure it depends a lot on the type of plastic that the trash can is made out of, but this one is the thicker version. We're now moving to the messy living room. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a walkthrough so that you have an idea, because some messes you just cannot see from far away, like all the dirt on the floor. And believe me, I have not been waiting for weeks to collect all of that dirt on the floor. It happens in no time, really. Toddlers spend most of their time here in this living room, as you can tell.
Your world on fire. Oh, you're so sure I'll stick around. Oh, my heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm done? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you say
My girl is pretty strong and big for her age. Obviously, I did not ask her to carry that basket. Lately, she has been liking to show us how strong she is. She helps me with the groceries and bring things back into the house, and you know, she actually is a help at this age. Obviously, with my 1-year-old, I give him things to do to keep him busy and make it look like he is helping, but with her, it's more of an actual help at this stage. So I'm happy that sometimes it feels like it's actually getting easier on the motherhood part, but then a little bit later, it just goes back to normal craziness.
Want to keep it nice and clean, not freak out and cause a scene. I try to hold it together, keep it together. Not sure who I really am, just be cute and super bland. I try to hold it together, keep it together. Been playing it down, but I'm so getting tired. Now won't you meet high? 'Cause I've been feeling that crazy, and I need to lose control. So baby, put the record on, baby, put the record on, hit it. And I've been needing that crazy, and I gotta let it go. So baby, put the record on, I'm not gonna need that song, hit it. Monday came and swept away all the fun of yesterdays. But I'm gonna hold it together, this ain't forever. Need a shot and then a beat, somewhere to let off some steam. I'm not the one to say never, never say never. Been playing it down, but I'm so getting tired. Now won't you meet high? 'Cause I've been feeling that crazy, and I need to lose control. So baby, put the record on, baby, put the record on, hit it. And I've been needing that crazy, and I gotta let it go. So baby, put the record on, I'm not gonna need that song, hit it.
This new pine tree, I love it, and it's actually holding up pretty well so far, surprisingly. I love plants, but they die on me pretty fast. I got that one a few weeks ago, and I actually have been forgetting to water it. I water all the other plants, but just not that one for some reason. I'm just not used to it, maybe. Once I realized that I had not watered it, I thought maybe that's the secret to a long-lasting plant, just not to care for it as much. Whenever I hear somebody say, oh, this plant is impossible to kill, I normally think to myself, yeah, just try me. So if you are one of those people who love plants and would like to have some but just don't have that green thumb, I have a couple of plants that have been doing pretty well. The name is Pothos, and there are a few varieties, and they really are easy.
I've been needing that crazy, and I gotta let it go. So baby, put the record on, I'm not gonna need that song, hit it.
Another week, another day, another hour since you went away, and so cliche you didn't say goodbye.
In just a second, you'll see something crash and just break into pieces right here, right there. I got so scared I thought I broke something, and then when I looked at it closer, it was a lollipop and there was just one stick left.
Say what we were struggling with. It's one of us, it's obvious, but who's to really blame? There's an aching in my heart. All the questions that I've got are keeping me up at night. Ooh. all these things I'm going through, I still wish the best for you. You're not the only one to love. There's plenty more under the sun. You'll find the one you need. Reach your total fantasy. You go out and get him, and I will find a better you. Ooh, a better you. Ooh.
A couple of you might be wondering how long has that pumpkin been on the floor, and it's Christmas time. It's more of a decorative pumpkin and it is real, but it's more for decor. I'm not sure if you eat those kind of pumpkins. One of you said yes, you should just eat it or at least save the seeds. And I've never dealt with the pumpkin. I don't really know where to start. It's just been sitting there forever waiting for me to either cook it or throw it away. I think at this point I'm just going to use it in my compost. But what do you guys do with your decorative pumpkins? Do you throw them away or eat them?
With all these things I'm going through, I still wish the best for you. You're not the only one to love. There's plenty more under the sun.
I will be discarding all of the small toys. I have decided. Like I mentioned, we're actively looking for a little puppy to join our family. Obviously, we can't have any danger to the puppy. So that is a huge thing on my to-do list, is to discard all of those small toys. And of course, we will be dedicating some area in the house to the potential puppy, but I still want those toys gone because I never noticed my kids really play with those for long amounts of time. And even if they do play with those for a couple of minutes at a time, I don't think they're worth keeping in the long run versus how much clutter they seem to cause. And so I will need to do yet another big declutter of my kids' toys, especially now that Christmas is just around the corner. Also, on a different topic, one of you has suggested this wonderful tool for stickers to me in the comment section. It is so affordable and is so useful that I do not know how I lived without it before. I don't know how many times I promised myself not to ever get any stickers for my kids, or only get the ones that are reusable and have no harm, or try teaching my kids only use stickers on paper, but somehow all those annoying stickers end up in the house anyway, so thank you for your suggestions always. And now that I have found this missing tail for this poor deer, I have been looking for that tail for a while now, I'm going to call this living room done for today, and we are going to be moving to the shower. But I did want to show you the after picture of the vacuum cleaner. Honestly, I did not show you the before simply because I did not know that the vacuum cleaner was going to pick up all that dirt from the floor. Trust me, this is just from the living room. The vacuum was completely empty. Anyway, now that we are in the shower, look at this floor. I can blame those stains on the hard water or just me not keeping up with the shower. But today, by using and testing all of these products, I'm going to make sure that the shower will end up clean and sparkling. I have a couple of little black stains on the floor of the shower, which I will show you in just a couple of seconds, that just would not go away no matter what. Today I'll be testing this scouring stick, if that's how you pronounce it, for those stains. Quite a few of you have been suggesting this scouring stick for quite some time now. Since I've always had problems with my shower cleaning, I just can't stand cleaning the shower. Once I get to it, I have problems getting my stains off. It is my hands down least favorite of all chores in the house ever, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that as well. But anyways, I have started experimenting with just the scrubbing bubbles at first, and I'm trying to get those black spots to go away. Scrubbing bubbles did not do a good job on their own, but then I brought in the Barkeeper's Friend, and I think the Barkeeper's Friend powder that I'm using in this video works better on wet surfaces or just in combination with water a little bit. And also it worked a little bit better with me when I let it sit before scrubbing for just maybe a minute. So at first I was just trying the scrubbing bubbles, and if that didn't work, I would pour a little bit of Barkeeper's Friend powder, and then I would wait for just maybe a minute and it would actually turn into a powder, and then I would scrub it a little bit. And before washing everything off, I was going to test that scour stick on the problem areas mostly. So I was just going to scrub the problem areas with only the scour stick and then wash everything off and see if that would help.
There's no place else I'd rather be. Ooh, everything's alright with a violet sky. A violet sky on my skin.
So as you can see, the shower is looking better, but the scouring stick didn't take those stains off 100%, so I'm gonna do something else. This time I decided to just combine all of the three. So I sprayed the scrubbing bubbles first, then I'm going to top it up with the Barkeeper's Friend powder. Wait for a minute and then scrub it. Scrub it with the brush and the scour stick. Please look at these spots. These are the ones that have never, ever, no matter what, gone away. And today I'm gonna get rid of them. So nothing has been working so far. I just put the scrubbing bubbles and Barkeeper's Friend and I am scrubbing. As you can see, nothing is working. Do you see how stubborn those stains are? At this point it was just more annoying than anything. At this point I actually lost my hope, but I started scrubbing it with the scouring stick and that's when they started completely coming off and the shower got cleaned. But I wonder why the scouring stick was not quite picking up all of those stains at first. But as soon as I did the combination of the scrubbing bubbles, the Barkeeper's Friend and the scouring stick, the stains came off like magic. So it doesn't really matter, as long as I know my recipe for now, I can get any stain off of anything, I guess. FYI, I don't think that scrubbing bubbles did much today. From what I was seeing, I think the scouring stick as well as the Barkeeper's Friend did all of the job.
Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
Lately, I have been hearing that people are using Rain-X glass cleaner and rain repellent on their glass shower doors. Normally, Rain-X is used, as far as I know, for car windshield. So in the past few weeks, I have been enjoying using it on my glass doors in the shower. I give my shower a wipe every once in a while. I don't want to say that I keep up with it like I should, but whenever I do wipe those doors, I just spray Rain-X on them and wipe it off with a clean cloth. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to also wipe the metal parts of the shower.
Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get. Show me your love, leave me.
At this point, I just wanted to give it one last wipe, and I'm talking about the metal parts of the shower. Since the glass is already cleaned, I'm going to use this plant-based shower cleaner and then call it a day. Based on today, by no means am I saying that everybody should have 55 different cleaners to clean their showers. I was just testing a lot of them today. The Barkeeper's Friend and the scouring stick will remain my favorites. Scrubbing bubbles are really pleasant to use in my opinion, but once I'm done with all the bottles that I have, I'll be trying new things. And at the end of the day, I always stand behind simple vinegar, baking soda, alcohol, and dishwashing soap solutions. I think you can clean anything with those if you mix them right. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will leave a couple more videos for you on the screen to watch if you're up for it. Other than that, have a great weekend and I'll see you next time. Bye bye now.